Tia, Mowry, and Cory Hardrict are back at it again, and at this point, I don't think we are ever going to hear the last of their divorce or whatever it is that's going on between them. Tia filed for divorce in 2022, but for some reason, Cory still can't get over the end of the marriage, and he is constantly speaking on Tia and throwing some subtle shade at her. Well, Tia is sick and tired of Cory's BS, and she dragged him for filth, calling him out for being obsessed with her and not letting her date other men because of his jealousy. So does Cory really want Tia back? And is he allegedly going after her prospective boyfriends? Let's break this down. Tia and Cory's divorce has to be one of the weirdest, shadiest divorces we have seen in a hot minute. And it looks like it's only going to get weirder from here. Tia announced their divorce in 2022 on Instagram saying, "I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy and not without sadness. We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children." This was weird AF because we thought that things were great between them up until that moment, but turns out that we couldn't have been more wrong about that. And even though she claimed that the divorce was going to be amicable, she was super wrong about that. While she didn't come out to reveal the real reason that she filed for divorce, she hinted that it had something to do with finances and money. One thing everybody knows about Tia and Cory is that Tia made most of the money in the relationship. When she and Cory first met, she was already a successful actress, having been on the hit show Sister Sister with her twin Tamara. Cory, on the other hand, was an upcoming actor who was barely making ends meet. He was broke, so Tia was the one funding their relationship and altering their marriage. Cory even spoke about how he felt pressured to propose even when he wasn't in a financially secure place to do so.
Just every Christmas or birthday, I felt the pressure mounting because she would look and it wouldn't
every
be no ring.
Christmas,
No,
Cory?
not
that's
every.
not true.
I think up until the last year, when she had a birthday, I think she was expecting like something.
Last year, what? Like
before it happened, before we got engaged.
Like year.
No, I remember.
6,
I felt
7?
the pressure, and we would talk about it on the phone. She would throw little hints like, you know, like that. It's probably not gonna work out if he ain't trying to marry me. Like, what are we doing? We just dating, and she don't date, and you know, and so I was kind of like, man, you know, I have to marry her. But it wasn't like I didn't want to marry her. I just wasn't ready financially. I'll be honest. I felt like I was afraid. I was scared. I was just like, man, you know, this is serious. But then I said, you know what?
But I think we have to bring.
Sorry. So I went back to my old saying of what brought me here. What brought me here was faith on that plane was $75. And I said, okay.
This is nice to know. We never said this.
No, but so I said, well, you know what? Money's not everything, you know, and people think that it is, or that's what, you know, you'll get fake people and fake friends and all that with money. But I said one thing. I said, you know what? I got faith, and that's one thing I never waver is my faith and my belief in myself, God, my mother, and heaven looking down on me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna step up and make a move, and God gonna take care of us. And that's just the honest truth. And I said, I'm gonna get a ring. I didn't have a lot of money, but I got a really, really nice ring. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this happen. And that's the truth. I said, I love her. She loves me. It's real. We'll make it work no matter what. I don't care what people gonna say. They probably, why are you marrying this broke? You know? I said, whatever. We gonna make this work.
But Tia was more than happy with their little arrangement, and they were married for 14 years. But somewhere down the line, things started to change, and I guess that she started to feel a type of way about how she was the one financing the marriage. She even hinted about this on social media. She liked a video by the Neighborhood Talk about a partner who refused to pay bills and contribute financially to the house.
So happy we live together. I'm excited to pay our first bill. You know the renters do, right? Who on earth is excited to pay bills? And what do you mean together? Hey, you live here, so you're not gonna pay it. Wait, what? So what would you do if I wasn't living here with you? What would you do? I would pay the rent and all the bills. Exactly. So why do you need me to pay the rent and the bills if you can do it by yourself?
Not only did Tia like this video, but she also dropped a side-eye emoji under the post, you know, in case her liking the video did not send a clear enough message. Her message was received loud and clear because people immediately started putting two and two together and realized that Tia had probably gotten tired of carrying Cory financially, so she dumped him. But after that, she seemed to be pretty quiet over the divorce, and she appeared to be moving on. My man Cory, on the other hand, started to move real messy over the divorce, going over and beyond to frustrate frustrate the divorce proceedings, like when he tried to go after Tia's money in the divorce. When Cory responded to Tia's divorce filing, he requested that she pay him alimony, but he didn't stop there because he also asked the courts to review the prenup that he and Tia signed before getting married. According to court documents, Cory and his lawyers asked for the determination of the validity of the prenuptial agreement dated April 14, 2008, and or that any provisions are unconscionable. This meant that Cory and his lawyers were trying to claim that the prenup was signed too close to the wedding and that he might have been coerced into signing the prenup against his will. At the time, he got dragged for having his eyes on Tia's money, but from the look of things, he was only trying to delay the divorce and wasn't really after Tia's money. He didn't want to get divorced, and he was trying to delay the divorce as much as he could while trying to convince Tia to change her mind. However, her mind was made up, and less than a year after she filed, the divorce was finalized, and they were both free to go about their single lives. But even with that, they managed to keep things civil. In an interview, Tia claimed that she didn't think of her marriage to him as a failure, claiming that she just graduated from the marriage.
You know, my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, you know, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people look at, when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they...
Now, I don't know what that meant exactly, but hey, at least they weren't bashing each other on social media and being messy, so I'm gonna take that as a win. But things started to get rough when Tia started to see other men. There were rumors going around about how she was starting to date again, and well, let's just say that Cory did not like that at all.
Yeah, y'all wild in these comments. I don't know nothing about no boyfriend. Maybe y'all tell me. I have no idea. You know, I don't know nothing. I don't pay it no.
When I tell you he was pressed, it was obvious that the comment got to him, and I'm not surprised because he previously hinted that he wanted to get back together with Tia.
All right, I appreciate y'all. Coach Marcus, sending nothing but love. It's love, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay, I love my beautiful family. Love my kids, love my wife. I love all you guys.
So I get why he got upset when people brought up the topic of Tia moving on. He also denied the rumors about him cheating on Tia, claiming that it didn't happen.
That did not happen. Baby beautiful, 2222. That did not happen. I don't like a dress and stuff, but that didn't happen.
However, Tia herself confirmed this last year when she talked about how weird and difficult it was for her to get back into the dating scene.
It got worse. But I feel like it's about to get worse. Oh! It got worse. It got worse.
People wondered if this meant that she was going to take Cory back, but she denied it, saying, just because the dating life is complicated doesn't mean I'm going to go back to something that no longer served me. That's like implementing if I don't book an audition or a part as an actor right away, I'm going to give up on my dreams. After a while, it looked like her dreams finally came true because she hinted that she was seeing someone new. She posted this picture of herself and captioned it, "What one man won't do, another man will." Child, the shade to Cory was loud and clear, and we all caught it. It kind of sounds like she finally found a man who is willing to pay his share of the bills, and so she decided to troll her ex, who allegedly left all the bills to her. Talk about messy. For a while, there were even rumors that her new man might actually be Cory, because she was spotted wearing her wedding ring for a while, but she and Cory never got back together, and it was all a fluke. Now, Cory has never really spoken deeply about the divorce, but he recently had an interview where he spoke about the divorce, opening up for the first time about how heartbroken he was about the divorce, revealing that he cried himself to sleep for a year and a half after the divorce.
Because, you know, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands and, you know, no one's there for you. And it's just like, you know, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong. But you know, it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. You know, nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrict know that his kids and his family was everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Yes.
I'm really stronger. And that by the grace of God, it's like, I'm here and I'm still going.
It's really sad that this played out like this, but Cory seems to be in a good place right now, and that's a win. Also, things seem to be looking up for him because he's been in a couple of movies since then, and his career is better than ever now. So again, a win is a win. Now, I wouldn't be so surprised if Tia finds this new attention annoying because she is trying to move on to new things and date new people, but it's gotta be hard to get back on the dating scene if you have an ex-husband and baby daddy still talking about how much he still loves you. Child, that's going to be a lot to deal with. Fans commented, "You know what's still so funny about this? It's darn near a year later, Tia still ain't said what Cory did, which proves a lot of these heifers be leaving marriages and relationships for absolutely no reason. She failed, and if I was Cory, I wouldn't take her back unless she cashed me out." I still want to know why Tia and Cory divorced. We the people need answers. And Cory Hardrict being in a movie about divorce after just getting a divorce from Tia is actually quite comical. But y'all drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.